The Joe Rogan Experience.
You're doing fine.
You know what? Our the best, not your best. What a great show would be.
What?
Me, Colin, and Norton in here.
Oh, that'd be
smashing
phenomenal. That'd be phenomenal. Just like tough crowd.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't do it today unless you did it on the internet, but you could still do it on the internet. Like Colin should really bring it back.
I know.
There's plenty of guys that could still do it. Like Norton would be fucking phenomenal at it.
We just did Norton's podcast. Me, Colin, and Norton, whatever podcast. He's got 12 of them. Him, and it was one of the most funniest things when it comes out you'll ever hear. Us three together, it's like
you get back in the old groove again. You know?
Yeah, because we're
The old
just
Opie
there
and
to
Anthony
have
groove.
fun.
Yeah.
We're there to have fun. And
Tough Crowd and Opie and Anthony were huge for comedy. Huge. Because Opie and Anthony, one of the things that they did that was brilliant is they just let us just go wild. Just be ourselves. They didn't really try to control it at all. You know, Anthony would jump in with some funny shit, but the whole show was like bring on a bunch of comics, have them talk a bunch of shit, give them the reins.
I was in there one day. Anthony was eating a piece of cake. I walked by him and smacked it out of his hand. he laughed as hard as anybody on the planet because the times we had in there. I was on there with.
Were you with me when they brought in Marion Barry? Were you?
No,
you weren't there. You weren't there?
Marion Barry?
Marion Barry, the
mayor.
The mayor of Washington, D.C. that got arrested for smoking crack.
No, you were in there with him?
Yes.
Oh, that had to be a blast.
We grabbed him. I thought you were in there. Norton was in there for sure. He was next door doing something and doing another interview. And he was in the hallway. And I think Opie said, Marion Barry's in the hallway right now. I'm like, let's go get him. And we got him. We brought him in. And I started asking him about crack. He's like, well, nobody knows what was in that pipe. I'm like, well, you know.
You know.
You fucking know. What were you smoking that wasn't crack? That's almost crazier.
Oh, really? You smoked tobacco out of a glass pipe?
One of my favorites is when he was running for re-election, which he eventually won after he got out of jail. They asked these people, do you have a problem with the fact that the mayor used to smoke crack? They interviewed this guy on the street. He goes, oh, everybody smoke a little crack every now and then. I was like, oh, this conversation's over. This conversation's over.
I remember the times, and I was in there one time. Pete Rose, Bobby Kelly, Ricky Gervais, right? And fucking Pete Rose called me. He goes, you look like some rat-faced soccer player. Whatever he said, it was very funny. Whatever Pete Rose said was very fucking funny. So I walk over to Bobby. Then I walk past Bobby, and I walk past Pete Rose, and I sit down, and Pete Rose says, why are you out of breath? I go, because I had to walk around you two, you fat fucks, right? And Gervais fell out. But you could say anything you wanted on that show.
Yeah.
And it didn't,
Yeah, because I never went on it until it went to XM. You know, I was never on it when they were on terrestrial radio. When they got kicked off terrestrial radio, and then they got on XM, and when they were on XM, it was wild. It was like the first time. It was like there was Howard when Howard got on XM or Sirius, I guess, first before they merged, and then the O&A show was on XM. Like, this is fucking crazy. This is crazy. This was like this is basically green room talk for the whole world.
Well, okay, so I brought Patrice into O&A.
Did you really?
Yeah, I brought him in.
Wow.
He fucking smashed me the day I walked him in because we went through the back. We went through this way. He goes, what do you think this is, Goodfellas? You walked me through the back. You couldn't take me through the front door. So he became a fixture on it. Yeah. So one day we're in fucking O&A, and I'm driving this little Porsche Boxster. He's driving this big Escalade because, he's a fucking, buffet molester, and he's in this... So he's saying he's trashing one of my Rolexes going, you're a fucking selfish douchebag driving a Porsche. To me, going, yeah, so you can't have people, and I'm not thinking, well, maybe if you didn't eat fucking pound cake or whatever, you wouldn't eat a big ass. But he's beat me down bad. I mean, fucking killing me. I'm speechless, right? Speechless. He's fucking just pounding me. And I walk out of there. I'm So the next day or 2 days later, I go online, and he's trashing my car. I look at the price of my car, new, and the price of his car. And I send it to him. I go, look, my shitty car costs more than your car, new. And he calls me. He goes, you're still thinking about this? He goes, really?
You're thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
Still, to this day, you're arguing with him.
No, I'm not.
I could have. I should have.
I would drive him home. One night I was driving him back to Jersey City. And I got to the bathroom, and we're walking up to his house. And he says, oh, man, I don't have a manager, an agent. Nothing's going on. I go, I can't get work. I don't have an agent either. Nothing. And we just both started cracking up and walking. It was the funniest thing. We were reading for the head of a sitcom for ABC, me and Patrice. We were going to be the leads of this sitcom. So we go into the head of casting at Marcy Phillips. And he doesn't want to be there, and I can't act. So, basically, I'm not a good, and at the time. So he won't take his face out of the fucking copy. And I'm trying to read with him the scene, and he won't look at me. And Marcy Phillips is yelling at me, going, what are you doing? I go, this fucking guy won't connect with me. How can I act with somebody that won't look at me? And she goes, can you two please leave? We laughed all the way down the hallway. We laughed. We just got kicked out of an audition as the leads of sitcom, and we just cracked up all the way. Because it just, to us, was the funniest.
Well, also,
being funny in the moment.
The idea of you getting a sitcom was so unlikely.
Yes.
It was always all so unlikely that when it failed, like if you went on an audition and it fucked up, you're like,
yeah.
It wasn't going to happen anyway. You never thought this is going to be it.
Yeah, never once.
No.